Fox News Storm Team.
Well, it's a somewhat mild day across western North Dakota. Some spots a little warmer than others, as you might expect. 54 in Bismarck. Southeast wind is at 11. And in Minot, 54 degrees. East-southeast wind is at 16. So looking at other temperatures, and you can see little bits of blue here. And I mentioned a little while ago, it's not often that the Southwest is colder than most other areas. In fact, it's warmer in Bottineau than it is in Hettinger. That just doesn't happen a whole lot. You can see these widespread 50s, 60s, and eastern Montana, Sidney right at 60. Wind is roughly 10 to 20 miles an hour. I mean, there's a couple of exceptions, but that's a pretty good average. It's out of the southeast right now. We have had some wind gusts in the 25 mile an hour range. So looking at our precision cast tonight, this will be a forecast model, not actual radar. By the time you get up tomorrow morning, could be a couple of spots getting just a little bit of rain, mainly up in Saskatchewan and Manitoba, but there could be something around the North Dakota border, it looks like. And by lunchtime, might be a little bit of rain in the north central around Minot, but you get further north towards maybe the Turtle Mountains. It looks to be to have a better chance of rain. Now watch here, because I can see something going on. If you see any little greens pop, yeah, you saw it right around Bismarck. That would tell me that there's at least a chance of a sprinkle tomorrow afternoon. Odds aren't real great. You can see it down there south of Linton, near the South Dakota border. But that's not it, because the bigger issue is going to be the next wave of rain. It's going to be more widespread. So here we are overnight, tomorrow night into Thursday morning. You can see some rain, some of those darker greens along the Mondack border there. And then by Thursday morning around 8 o'clock or so, fairly widespread rain. And then it should push through the south central, maybe hanging on to the north a little bit more. But even Thursday afternoon, there still could be some showers popping up. So the next 72 hours for Dickinson, and there they are, the best odds would be on Thursday, 70% chance. And notice how the temperatures are going to be in the low 30s at night. And for the Williston area, best chance of rain Wednesday night and on Thursday. So looking at the low temperatures tonight, what we've got is a lot of 30s up here. Many of them will be just a little bit above freezing. And then for tomorrow, we've got daytime temperatures in the 50s to around some 60 degrees, 60 to 65 degrees. That's actually going to be pretty nice, right? For the Bismarck 7-day outlook, we've got some cooler temperatures after tomorrow, and especially on Friday, Thursday night, Friday morning with that rain cool there. Minot back into the 50s. So we're not going to warm up really anytime soon. Now, this is Summer Severe Weather Awareness Week, and this is in conjunction with the National Weather Service in Bismarck. And today it is tornado safety. And so what we're talking about, first off, some terms, because we have people moving here from other parts of the country that don't have tornadoes. When you hear that there's a tornado watch, you really don't need to do anything except maybe make some plans in case the weather gets bad, because you might be somebody or with somebody that doesn't have a basement. So you need to make plans on what you're going to do when the weather gets bad. But it means conditions are favorable. Other than that, you don't do much. Warning is a whole nother ball game. That means it's either happening, it's on the ground, or Doppler radar is indicating it could fall out of a cloud or come out of a cloud at a moment's notice. Now, what they want to do is give you as much notice as they possibly can, because if they waited until the tornado was on the ground, that part of on the ground might be your house. So what they want to do is give you as much notice as possible. It's roughly around 15 minutes as a best case scenario to get some warning. And then we rarely, and I'm not even sure if we've had a tornado emergency in North Dakota. If we have, it's slipped my mind. This does happen around the country, those big monster tornadoes. Most of our tornadoes go down and they go right back up, but not all of them do. A lot of them are out in the open country, but not all of them. So anytime that you hear that there is a watch or warning, you really do need to pay attention. And Joel, you know, there's a lot of things that people my age were taught that was wrong growing up. We were taught that you open up the window. Doesn't work. The only thing that happens when you go to the window is it puts you in danger of flying objects that come through the window. I was also told you can't go to the corner of the basement when I was growing up, and that's wrong. If you go to the corner of the basement and a tornado happens to hit your house, things end up in the corner and you get buried. So, you know, there's a lot of things. I mean, tornadoes, we get them in North Dakota, roughly 22 a year, so we really need to, you know the terms and know what to do.
That's good advice. I didn't know half of that anyway. I just kind of figured hunker down and wait till it's over.
Well, that hunker down, that's good.
Thanks so much, Tom.